it's Dottie here. We are going to put our final coat onto our gnomes here. We're working on getting these guys all done. I know you guys are probably tired of seeing the gnomes, but we've got to get them done. Hold on a sec. Trying to get my stuff connected here. But yeah, we're going to seal these completely up. We have both of them here. Big boy don't want to move. But we're going to get both of these guys sealed up today and done because they need to be. That way I can get them ready to be sold. Yeah. Okay. I am connected. It's just taking my tablet a minute to connect here. Here we go. Whoops. Let's go back. So I can see your guys' comments. If anybody even jumps on. I hope so. I hope people start jumping on. Yeah, we're going to get these boys sealed up today. They've turned out really adorable. They really have. I really like how they have turned out to be. I'm going to start with the baby and get him sealed up. Remember, as you guys are jumping on, say hi. Let me know you're here. Get all my extra bristles off of my brush here. And we are just going to start getting him sealed. I start from the top and work my way down. That way, if I have drips, I can fix it. This also helps seal some of them cracks that we have in here. Because I do have some pretty good cracking going on. Which I figured I would because of the fact that I don't think the wood was dry when I did it. But I can't always wait for my wood to dry because that'd be years. And you guys would never see me. So, yeah. I just figured I might as well go ahead and, even though it's wet, go ahead and carve it. It'll dry. Cracks just add character, right? That's what they do. They just add character. But yeah, I want to get him sealed up pretty good so that he can go outside and it'll be safe for him to go outside. It's kind of like putting a raincoat on. How is everybody? Yes, I can actually move my elbow today. Thank goodness. I was having a horrible time. I don't know if some of you guys tuned in the other day when I was actually making jewelry because I couldn't move my elbow. I have rheumatoid arthritis and it set in my elbow real bad and I couldn't get it to move. It was bad. But I am actually able to use my elbow today. Goodness. And it's a wonderful Thursday. The weather is absolutely gorgeous outside right now. I was out here earlier. I made a piece for one of my ladies that's actually moving away from our church. She's moving out of town. So I had to make her a piece. I'll show you guys that piece here after a little bit. It's still wet with the poly coat. So I've got to let it dry a little bit before I can even pick it up. Hey, Ray and Sandy. My mic is too close to me. I don't know where to put it at because it's a clip on and I hate that everything clips on to me. There, we'll see if that works better. If that's any better. Yeah, it's beautiful and sunny outside. It is so beautiful outside right now. So I figured I'd come out and work in the garage. Plus, I can move my elbow. Might as well get out here and get some stuff done. because I don't know how long it's going to last that I can actually use my arm. Is that better? Having the mic moved a little bit? What's everybody else been up to? Has anybody been making some really cool projects? Oh, well, I can't change that right now. I don't know how to change that. That's just probably the way it is right now with my microphone. No, my neighbor's leaving. Yeah, that's kind of changing the color of that gnome. It's better. Good, good. I bet you guys tell me stuff like that because I wouldn't know. Because I mean, I have my tablet on, but I have the volume down so it doesn't echo back. So I never know what the audio sounds like, really. Well, I hope I don't have to pick that big boy up and hold him this much because I'm gonna be tired if I have to because he's heavy. The big boy over here, he's a heavy little boy. Hopefully, I can leave him sitting down to do him. But yeah, I wanted to get them sealed up. I mean, they've sat here in my garage long enough to. Can't sell them if they're not sealed, and figure why not get out here and just get these ones finished, and that way I can start some new ones, or at least hopefully start some new ones. I don't know. I have an idea with the chainsaw that I want to do. For you guys who don't know, this was all chainsaw carved. It was done with the chainsaw. I love working with the chainsaw. It's so much fun. It really, really is. But it's been a challenge too with things that are going on. But I'm hoping to be able to get out here a little bit more and get this done. Got to fill in all the nooks and crannies on this little dude. He's got a lot of them. I didn't sand him down as well as I did the big one, so almost like my color is bleeding here a little bit. Or it's just the way the sun is just hitting that varnish. It just makes it look like it. I can't tell. Can't tell for sure, but maybe just the way the sun is hitting it because it's in the shadow part of it. I don't know. Almost looks like the purple is sticking in my brush and bleeding onto his white part, but that's okay. It does. I don't mind. I make a mess with the varnish. I really, really do. But if I have them on this table to do, because I do make a mess, it doesn't really count. Okay, let's do his little feet here. Now he has been sealed with a top coat of the spray varnish. As you guys saw before, I did that. Kind of hoping to keep the color from bleeding, but I don't think it worked. But that's okay. We'll make this work, right? The back of his heel here. There we go. That one is all sealed. Now I need to probably clean out my brush. I do. Yeah, figure get these little dudes done. They need to be done. Get them out of my workshop. At least I hope so, anyway. I hope to get them out of here. It might not be bleeding the color. It might just be that color of the varnish that I am seeing. All right, so little man is done. Now we got to work on the big boy. Oh, hoping I could need to move him over just a bit. Get little man out of the way. Let's bring big boy on over into the sun. Let him get some sun there for a minute. Get him all done. I love what this varnish does to this blue. It just livens it up so much. You'll see that here in just a second. The way it just brings that blue out is amazing. You guys see that? It just pops that blue even more than what it was. I love how it just pops it. Makes it look so good. I am making one hell of a mess, but that's okay. As long as the mess is not on me, I don't mind. Definitely have to get up in there in the crack here, or in the crevice here, get this all sealed really well. You don't want that to rot away and fall off. I need to get some of that. He cracked all the way down his backside, y'all. Like literally a big old crack all the way down the backside. Now he has a butt crack. That's okay. He's allowed to have a butt crack. Well, thank you. Yes, I like how he turned out. He turned out so good. I can't wait to do some more of these because I think they'll really, really sell. I hope anyway. I am losing bristles to my brush like crazy. But I guess that just adds to the character of him, right? I love how the varnish just really, and I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but boy, it really makes this blue just pop like crazy. And I like the fact that some of the blue soaked in so much, you can still see the wood grain through him, through the blue, which is really kind of cool. That's his little divot in his hat that was naturally made. It was not made by the chainsaw. I don't know why I'm losing so many bristles. I usually don't lose that many bristles in my brush. But today, I'm losing a lot of them. Look what it does to that skin tone, though, too. Like, really brings out his skin tone when you go to seal it. Hi, Opath. How are you? We are getting this bad boy sealed. He needs it. He got a big old crack down his backside. And now it looks like he has a butt crack. But it goes all the way up his hat and everything. But that's okay. He'll be fine. I'm gonna Try to get my brush in there and seal that crack a little bit too, so that maybe it won't get worse. Just hoping it doesn't like crack them all the way in half, but it might. I don't know. I'm hoping not. And this orange is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a spooky looking orange because there was a lot of dark areas in the wood and they come out through the orange. So it kind of looks a little spooky there in some spots. Go ahead and get his beard done. Definitely want that sealed. I think I'm just going to have to hold my stuff. Well, hello, Pete and Crazy. How are you? Trying to like read my comments while I'm on here, but it's hard to do. The sun is hitting my tablet just right where I can't quite see. I'm just kind of getting this dude all sealed up. And I love the fact that I left the bark on his shoes. Like right here is the bark still left on there. And I love that. I think that looks so cool. And I definitely want to get that sealed so that the bark stays on there and not fall off. I don't want it to fall off. I want it to stay. Oh, he looks so good. I need to make sure I get underneath this side of the hat here. The underside of the hat. There we go. We got him all done. Some spots that are soaking in pretty good, so I'm going to hit them again there. Hopefully, it'll stay pretty good. I hope. Get the top on this before I end up with some flies in it. That's always the fun part. Hi, Suzanne. How are you? I know them colors look so good. And like once you seal it, the colors just get even better. See if I can bring my piece over that I did this morning. That I was just, oh yeah, it's dried. It's dried. If that made any sense to y'all. So this is a piece I did this morning for one of our ladies that is, she's moving away. So, yeah, we're going to give that to her. We're all going to sign the back of it and everything else. But, and I don't know if you can see it very well, but it has her favorite Bible verse in there. So that was kind of a fun one to do. So I don't know. Oh yeah, you guys can see that pretty good. But yep, I made that for her. So we're letting that one dry and we're going to add a couple more coats onto it. Got a couple other little projects I want to start doing. I just don't know. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to or not. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I do like notes. And this guy is like huge, guys. He's big. I do want to try an eagle. I know I'm weird. I want to try an eagle. I don't know if I can do an eagle. Now I found some like patterns for eagles that looked pretty easy, but yeah, just because they look easy doesn't mean it's going to be. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I love that cross piece. That is, I have never really done a cross before, so it was challenging for me in the first place. Because I mean, I can make like a square cross. I've never made a fancier cross or anything, and I've never put anything on the cross. So that was kind of a challenge, but I kind of liked it. It was nice to have a different kind of a challenge. My hands are sticky now from that stuff. Yeah, urethane. But I have a couple pieces of wood that I could do an eagle with. So I say I have a couple pieces of wood. I've got to show you guys this. I have more than just a couple pieces of wood. Let's flip the camera around. Got these big old boys, which I am not ready at all for these ones. They're probably going to get cut down. I don't think I could do something that big. For one, I can't move something that big. So they'll be cut down, made into smaller projects. But I do also have my wood pile there that I'm sure I could find a couple pieces that I could make an eagle out of. I do believe. So my two pieces up there that I still have not finished. That's supposed to be an gnome. That's supposed to be a bear, but he lost his nose, so he's not made. But I got some pretty good pieces here that I think could become an eagle if I wanted them to. And I want to try an eagle. I really do. There's my little owl dude. He's the watcher of the shop. He just sits here and watches you because no matter where you go, his eyes follow you. Like, so he's just my watch. He's my watch guard. This is my wood that I use for making my little signs like that. Yep, I cheat. I get like 1x8s, I think they are, and use them and cut them down because I can. But yeah, I do want to try an eagle. I do want to get my lights started also, but I have not, or my lamps, but I haven't gotten that done either. But that will be my piece of wood that I use for my lamps. That it should make a really cool looking lamp. I really hope anyway, it makes a really cool looking lamp. I think it will. And I think it's cedar. I do believe. Right, that is cedar. Oh yes, absolutely, you can see the cross. It is right there. That is the cross that I made. Which I have not made a cross before, and I definitely have not put a Bible verse onto a cross. But I absolutely love that. And that is her favorite Bible verse. We asked everybody in our ladies group what their favorite Bible verse was, and trying not to give it away of why we were doing it. But because she's moving and going, moving away from town and everything else, we wanted to make her something to make her remember us when she's there. So that's what we made her. Well, I made her, but it's going to be from the whole group of people. Thank you. It was kind of out of my realm, not something that I normally do, but it was fun. Something different. Hi, June. How are you? We got the sealant on these little bad boys. We went through and super sealed them. So they're sealed now. Just let them dry and then they'll be ready for sale. Thank goodness. Because I'm sure everybody's probably sick and tired of seeing them two gnomes, but I don't know what else to do. I'm wondering if I shouldn't try to make a lamp while I'm live. What do you guys think? Should I try to make a lamp? I don't know what I'm doing on a lamp, but I have an idea of a lamp. I don't know if I want to really do any chainsaw carving for the fact that everything is wet now. Like, I'd have sawdust on everything if I did it. Might have to wait until stuff is dried a little bit better, and then I can do some chainsaw carving. Go for it. I'm just not sure with all the wet holly all around the place. That's probably the smartest thing to do. I am going to lay my cross outside. Maybe it'll dry better and faster if it's in the sun. Maybe. We'll see. So in order to do a lamp, I'd have to cut part of that off. So I need to get discs off of this thing right there. And then I need a base disc too, which is probably going to be at that one. There was another one here. So that piece there, they want coasters made out of. The guy who gave me all my wood, he wants coasters made out of that part, which is going to be easy. It's just, and I'm done. But I wonder if I couldn't just put these two together better, put that one on here. You know what? Let's just try this. Let me get all my stuff off my stand here so that if I move it, it doesn't topple on the floor and paint my floor all kinds of colors. All my paint is on my stand. Maybe we'll try it. Well, that didn't work. That came right on out of there. Don't grab it by the camera holder. Okay, so put you guys back in your holder here. Let's let the holder work for us. Okay, we might have to come down a little bit there. Okay. So let's see if we can move this log. Oh, not gonna lie, it is a little heavy. I think I want this end to cut a piece off of. What do you think? Right there. I think we're gonna cut that one. Cut a slice off of it. Cut off a homeboy here. It's really not that heavy. I'm hoping it'll stay together. I don't know. It may not. Oh. Well, this one, it's not going to set really well that way. Or that way. I gotta find where it's going to be a sturdy set here. There we go. It'll set really sturdy like that. I think I got enough room on each side to do it. Ooh, there's a nail in the tree. I better pull that out, or I'll hit it with my chainsaw and we'll all be dead. Well, I'm not going to use a hatchet, but I will use my hammer here. See if I can get the... Why, there's a nail in the tree, but there is. Guess I should probably check for any more of them. Gosh, I hope there's not any more. It's going to really suck. Okay, I don't know if this is going to stay together while we cut it, but we're going to try and see. Shall we see what happens? Let's see what happens. Hi, Bear! It's okay that you can't stay, Bear. I totally understand. Whoops. And that is not the right plug in there. I can get this bad boy chainsaw plugged in. Hopefully. Oh, I need a little bit of oil in her. Now we just got to find the oil. I had it sitting here the other day, but I keep moving things so much, I don't know where I move everything to all the time. Oh, there's my bar oil. It's right there. I always suggest making sure you have a little bit of bar oil in there. You don't want your chain to get dry, because that makes for a bad day. Yep, back to work, Bear. Back to work. Had to make sure there was some oil getting on that chain. Okay, we're going to close it. see what I was afraid was going to happen is happening. It's just crumbling, which sucks. So, now what? This one is just going to crumble apart. That's all it's going to do. So maybe we try. Let's try this one. See what happens on this one here. Kind of hoping it won't crumble apart because I really like this one too. So, let's try it and see. Or it won't say where I said it. Well, yeah, it's just going to crumble apart too. So that's what I'm afraid of with this stuff. It's like, it's dry and really cool, but at the same time, it's just falling apart. So, I don't know. That's not what I wanted. That kind of sucks. I'll have to find different wood to make my, my, lamps, because that stuff is literally just crumbling. So, might be able to make some cool things out of just small parts like this. I don't know. It's cedar and it smells really good. I keep smelling it. It does smell really, really pretty. It does have a very pretty color to it too. Just sucks that it crumbles apart. But, oh well. It is what it is. I can't fix that. I don't know. Kind of sucks. Now I don't know what I'm going to do. I would try to carve an eagle or something, but my table is occupied with drying gnomes. Need to clean up my shop. My shop's quite the mess too, but that's okay. Although I'm scared to do an eagle. I think I need to watch more people do an eagle than me just jump in on an eagle because I'm not so sure I could do one. I might be able to. Hello, Salma. How are you? I think I said that right? I think so. So, yeah, we're just kind of chilling out for the day. Got my 2 gnomes sealed up. Yeah, that's how I am. I want to do an eagle, but I found a really cool thing, pattern-ish thing that tells you like the cut snake and stuff, but I'm still not sure on myself yet with that one. I don't know that I could do it. I might be able to. Of course, it's one of those things I'll never know until I try. But I already have 3 really messed up pieces because I did that mushroom. I don't know if you guys remember the mushroom, but it really looks like male genitalia more than a mushroom. So that I kind of I kind of say that's kind of a fuck up too, because it doesn't look like a mushroom. And there's nothing I can do to make it look like a mushroom. It just keeps reminding me of male genitalia because it's what it looks like. I really do want to try an eagle, but I got to print. I don't think I printed off the instructions. I don't think I did. I have a bunch of pieces that I want to work on getting done that I see patterns. I just print them off and I call it good. So like I've got one that it's like the witch's hat with her shoes coming out. This is like all my Halloween stuff. I got different ghosts to do. I do have some commission pieces I've got to get done, like our bobcat. He's going to be one of those that are cut out and done with the Dremel. I have some wood burnings. I have like a a deer. Wood burning I got to do. I have the eagle flag wood burning I've got to do. But I do not have my eagle printed off. But yeah, I do have some that are commissioned that I need to do. I need to get my Halloween decorations done and put in my yard, but I'm just not feeling it this year. I'm not feeling Halloween at all. I guess because I'm trying to get stuff made for like shows and everything else. I could care less if my yard gets decorated this year. I do have kind of a cool thing. When you're chainsaw carving, you end up with all these little pieces and of wood laying all around and everything else. And I never know what to do with the wood. So I had a guy the other day reached out to me and he's like, "Hey, I know that you do chainsaw carving, and I'm sure you have like little pieces of wood left over." He goes, "I've got a wood burning stove and I need stuff to like start the fire and everything else." He goes, "And that'd be like perfect for me. Could I come by and get them?" So we've started doing him his own little bucket. So like when it's almost full, he can come and get them. Because I don't ever know what to do with the little pieces of wood. I feel bad throwing them away, but at the same time, they're too little for me to do anything with. So, yeah, he'll have his own little bucket and he'll be able to come get his little pieces of wood. Now, if only I could find something to do with all the sawdust, because we get tons of dust. Like, the sawdust is crazy. But that's okay. That I've just been thrown away because I don't know what else to do with the sawdust. But at least the little pieces of wood I can get rid of, and they're going for a good reason. So I'm kind of excited about that. I don't know. I don't know what else has been going on lately. Been working a lot. Today is actually one of my full days off that I'm not sleeping, because yesterday I did sleep because I did an overnight on Tuesday night. So I got home yesterday at like 6 in the morning and pretty much I slept all day. I was tired. You're giving all your small pieces to Suzanne. Suzanne, what are you doing with the small pieces? I mean, because I got tiny pieces. I don't know what to do with them. Like seriously, I get little pieces like this. I just don't know what to do with them. So I'm going to just throw them into his bucket. What do you do with the tiny pieces, Suzanne? Because I don't know what to do with them. Yeah, I get like tiny little pieces. I'm not sure. Now, there's some pieces that are bigger that I will keep because I could whittle them. They could be little feathers. Well, that's true too. I guess, huh? They could be. Apply. Thank you for smashing that like button. Come on, everybody, smash that like button. Smash it like a pumpkin. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if I do the eagle, how am I going to do the how am I going to do the feathers and stuff like that? I'll probably end up having to use the Dremel to do that because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do that with the chainsaw. I'll have to use the Dremel, make like the little feathers into it and stuff, but I got to figure out how to do that. Yeah, it was too gorgeous of a day. A die grinder. I don't have one of them. Is that the thing that like you hold and it has a wheel, goes psh? Is that like it has a handle on the side and it's got the wheel and you psh? Is that die grinder? I don't have one of them. It's like a big Dremel. Okay. Well, that would probably work really well. My husband has stuff down at the other shop. Of course, his stuff is like older than dirt. So I don't know that it would work because, like, I'm scared of some of the older stuff like that. At Harbor Freight, I'd have to go on there and look because well, I saw that. Is that what Amy Jo was using the other day? Was like a die grinder. Well, she wasn't showing how to use it, but she had like the saw and this tool. I think that might have been the die grinder. I'm not sure. Because I have my Dremel. Like I have the big part of the Dremel. I have two different Dremels. So I have this one that has the flex shaft attached to it that never comes off, and then I have just my other Dremel that's just the Dremel. It doesn't have flex shaft to it. That I use sometimes when I'm doing my wood carvings. Wood burn the feathers. I could do that because I do a lot of wood burning. I could burn the feathers in, but I kind of like how they, does that make sense? They, I tried to do feathers on my owl. I'll show you guys real quick. This was my version of feathers on the owl. I didn't know what to do for the feathers. So on his feathers, it's just cut in. Doesn't really look much like a feather, but it does if you kind of look at it. But I want to do better than that. But this is still the bark on there. That's why I didn't do too much detail to it, because it is the bark, and I wanted to keep the bark on there. But that was my version of feathers at that point in time on the owl. But I gotta do some more research. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into a die grinder. I do believe I'm gonna have to look into that because I think I probably need one. Oh, did he? I'll have to go watch that. Yeah, I want to learn how to do the feathers. I really do, because I don't want a featherless eagle. So I'm gonna have to watch on that. I haven't used one. Now I'm curious. You guys know that now I'm gonna have to just go and buy one, just because I can. Hi, Kim. Feathers are fun to carve. I'm wondering if they're not. I really hope they are, because I'm scared of them. But of course, I'm scared of doing anything that is real life. Like, I don't do real life things. Even in my Whittling, I'd always do cartoony like things. I've never done a real life, really looking thing. I've tried owls, and like my owls even look cartoonish. So maybe if I try something that is real, I'll be better off. Get out of my realm of cartoon. I'm great at cartoon stuff, and I know that, but I need to try real life stuff. Hi, Dead Dog. I think I saw you on here earlier, and I did not say hi. But yeah, I've got plenty of logs to try. My hardest part is doing cartoon things. Don't have to be proportionate, whereas if you're doing real life things, it has to be proportionate. My proportions are never right. That's why everything turns out to be a cartoon, is because I can't get proportions right. But I did find like this pattern thing that tells you, like, you make the cut here, you come up here, you come across here, and then it shows you, like, and that's like the side view, and then it shows you the front view of what you cut. And I'm hoping that maybe if I follow that template, maybe I can do it. I don't know. And it's hard for me too, because I'm being a whittler. I'm used to everything being square to work with, and a chainsaw carver, it's round, and it makes it a little bit difficult in my brain to work. But I'm getting better with trying to work on that. The trying to not worry about it being square. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. But yeah, so I did come out here and get that cross done this morning. Like I said, I need to work on my Halloween decorations. Show you guys some of the stuff that I want to do here. Get past all my commission pieces. So I've got this one that is, it's just a little witch hat with boots. And these are just going to go in my yard. Then I got a cute little bat that I was going to make quite a few of these and like put them in my yard. I got, like I said, I got some cute little ghosts that I could make. I love that little dude. He like looks all scared. So yeah, I mean, I've got some really cute stuff that I could do that I need to put into the yard. Just, I haven't gotten that far. But that includes using Reba, which is no big deal. I can use Reba. I like Reba. Reba is the scroll saw. So yeah, I want to get them done, get them put in the yard. They'll have like a little stake on the backside of them. You just stake them into your yard. Some of the ghosts, I thought about using like fishing wire and hanging them from my tree. It's like they just float over by the tree. Not so sure how that's going to go with the wind that we have, but I thought it would be kind of cute to try. I could even hang them from the eave of the house, actually, which would be kind of cool too. I'm just afraid they'd like swing and break a window or something. That'd be my luck. They'd start swinging around, they'd break a window, and then the husband wouldn't be happy with me because we just got new windows in the house. Of course, we're trying to get a new roof on our house, and that's been a disaster. I don't know if any of you guys have ever dealt with homeowners insurance, but it's a goddamn joke. I'm not thrilled with homeowners insurance. I've never had to make a claim before, and I will never make another claim in my life unless the house is completely burnt down and there's nothing left to it. But then again, they'd probably tell me that that wasn't covered too. I don't know. I'm over it. Like, if we get hail damage again, I'm not turning it in. It's just not worth it. It's more of a headache than anything. And I found that out. But yeah, haven't been up that much also. We had quite the eventful weekend. We had, my stepson came home. We spent time with him. My youngest son came over. And spent time with us. We got some bad news on my youngest son. I don't know if you guys remember me telling you, but he's a tow truck driver, and about 2 months ago, he was working on a tow here in town, fell off the tow truck, and fractured his ankle. And they put him on crutches, put him in a boot. Well, it's been 2 months, and he still is having a hell of a time with his foot, with his ankle and stuff. Like, if he's up too much, it'll swell up. It'll be horrible. So they finally sent him in for an MRI. And, which I would think that they would do the MRI right away, not wait 2 months. But that's, I guess, the way the workman's comp works. So they sent him for the MRI. And it came back that he has torn ligaments in his ankle. He has a fracture across the top of his foot. Not in his ankle, but across the top of his foot. He has a fracture. He has tendonitis in there. He has arthritis set in already. Yes, please say prayers for him, because right now, I mean, he's already been off work for 2 months, and he doesn't go back to see the specialist till the 24th, and that's when we'll find out if A, he has to have surgery to have all the damage repaired, or B, they leave him in this boot for 6 more months. which means 6 more months of not towing, which is killing him. He absolutely loves to be a tow truck driver, and he cannot do it right now with that boot on. They will not allow him to. So he's pretty much sitting around counting screws every day at the tow yard because there's nothing else to do. They can't let him do anything else. So hopefully, fingers crossed, prayers answered. We go to the specialist. The specialist tells him just start walking on it and do physical therapy is what I'm really hoping. But I would think 2 months of having that fracture, the fracture should start healing. He should be okay. Hopefully the tendons start healing themselves because it has been 2 months already since he's injured it. But I don't know. It's odd that they saw it all on the MRI, which makes me feel like it's not healing, and that's going to be a problem. But hopefully it'll heal up. He'll be good and set. And I know he spent a couple hours up on his foot, actually walking around and everything the other day, and it swelled up like no other again, which really bothers me that it's doing that. But I think it's because of the boot, and it's stabilized, and so he's walking, but it's not moving, and so it's building up fluid. I think if he was to like be able to move his foot, I think it might be better. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but sometimes the fact of it not moving makes it worse. And they haven't done physical therapy or anything with it being 2 months out already. He hasn't done anything. So hopefully he gets movement of that ankle. I know the arthritis is going to be the worst part of it. And I mean, he's only 25. So to be 25 years old and have arthritis already, I know it sucks. Because I'm guessing he probably has rheumatoid like I do, but they just don't know that yet. They haven't found it yet. They didn't find mine until like 2 years ago. They found mine finally. Of course, I didn't know I had it. I was never in pain. So I didn't know I was in pain until they put me on the pain meds, and I felt like $1 million. And then come off the pain meds, and you're like, oh, well, that was pain that I felt all these years, and then just chalked it up to being old. But anyway, guys, I've been on here for almost an hour. I should probably jump off here. Get a few things done. I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't really do much until the gnomes are dried, so I can pick them up. All right, Ransom. Well, I think I'm going to jump off here too. Go get a few things done, and then maybe I'll jump on later, and maybe we'll work on an owl. We'll see how bad that can go. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here for now. Thank you for being with me. Make sure you smash that like button. Hi, Mike. Oh, we've been just sitting around chit-chatting, Mike. So yeah, I've got to go get a few things done. We'll probably jump on later on. I'll try to do this darn eagle, and we'll see if we can get it done or if it's going to look like a catastrophe. So yeah, we'll jump on here later on about 2 o'clock or so. We'll jump on here and maybe try something. All right. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in a few hours. All right. Love ya. Dot out.